Like, they're just so good. I feel like I forget what food tastes like, and then I make it after a while, and I'm like, wow, food is so good.
What's up? It's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. And whoa, not just one recipe. This is 3 recipes.
Yeah, this is the last video of multiple recipes for a while.
Just gonna tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about like February, March, where I was just like, I need to put all the recipes into all the videos.
It has been a lot. Like, if you count the number of recipes versus the number of videos.
Yeah, it's not balanced well. But these recipes are actually all pretty simple, which I like. So if I'm gonna put 3 recipes in a video, these are the 3 recipes I'm gonna do.
All right, well, what 3 things did you make today?
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like everyone's telling us to make more sandwiches. Our sandwiches always perform pretty well. So I thought I'd make 3 of them in one video. So we made a chickpea salad sandwich, which is kind of like a version of like a tuna. And I made this one because I realized we hadn't had it on the blog. We did that like vegan hacks video and I'm like, oh right, this recipe doesn't exist on our blog. So I made that one. I also did like a super simple tempeh bacon BLT type situation. And then a like kind of a bagel and cream cheese level up.
Level up, I like it.
Yeah. It's like a bagel and cream cheese and avocado sandwich, essentially.
All right, well, we should probably just get into these recipes, but make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss all future vegan recipes and whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday. And it's sandwich time.
Sandwich time, the best time. Okay, to make your chickpea salad sandwich, we're first gonna start off with a can's worth of chickpeas that we just drained and rinsed. We're gonna add those to a large bowl and using a fork or a potato masher, or you can do this in a food processor as well. I sometimes do that when I'm being extra lazy. I just mash those chickpeas until your desired consistency. I like to leave some pieces still pretty chunky, so do it as you desired. Next up, we're going to mix in all of our chickpea salad additions. So we're going to mix our mashed chickpeas with a little bit of vegan mayo, some relish, Dijon mustard, apple cider vinegar or lemon juice if you don't have apple cider vinegar, Old Bay seasoning, and garlic powder, and then you're going to mix that until it's nice and combined. Once it's thoroughly mixed together, you're going to add in some chopped celery, some chopped red onion, fresh dill and fresh parsley, and some crushed nori. Then you're going to give that a stir, and then finally you're going to season that with some salt and pepper to taste. And then to make your sandwich, all you have to do is grab some slices of toasted bread. I'm just using sourdough. Top with some mixed chickpea mash, then some arugula or lettuce, sliced tomatoes, and then top your sandwich with your other toasted bread and serve. Next sandwich we're going to make is a tempeh BLT. So to do this, we first have to make some tempeh bacon. So we're going to thinly slice our tempeh into strips no more than 1/4 of an inch thick. Then to a shallow dish or container, we're going to make our marinade. So for that, you want to combine some soy sauce, some apple cider vinegar or lemon juice, maple syrup, some cumin, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and liquid smoke. You're going to just whisk that well so that it's all combined and you make a really delicious, smoky, salty marinade. Then you're going to place your tempeh strips into that container, making sure they're all covered in the marinade. Then if you are using a container like I am, you can place on the lid and just give it a gentle shake. You don't want to break the tempeh pieces, so be really, really careful with it. And then you just set it aside to marinate for at least 30 minutes, but if you can, an hour. Once your tempeh has finished marinating, you can either bake or pan fry them if you want, but I'm actually going to try and air fry them for this recipe. So you're just going to place them in the air fryer at about 350 Fahrenheit for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're golden and crispy. If you don't have an air fryer, you can do the same thing just in the oven, or you can pan fry them in a little bit of oil in a pan. Then to make your sandwich, you're just going to start with some toasted bread. Again, I'm just using sourdough. And then you're going to spread on some vegan mayo, top with some shredded lettuce, your tempeh bacon and tomatoes, and then you enjoy your sandwich. And then last but not least, your dill cream cheese and avocado bagel sandwich. To a bowl, we're gonna make our vegan cream cheese. So you want to combine some vegan cream cheese. I would suggest using plain. I accidentally bought an herb and garlic blend, which also worked really well if you want to, so any kind of cream cheese works well for you here. But I really like it with plain, I just accidentally bought the wrong one. So you're gonna combine some vegan cream cheese with some lemon zest, lemon juice, fresh dill, dried chives, salt, and pepper, and then you're just gonna mix that until it's all combined and smooth. Then to put together your sandwich, you're going to first toast your bagel, very important step. Spread it with the vegan cream cheese mixture that you just made, and then to finish the sandwich, you want to top it with some arugula, some sliced avocado, and sliced tomatoes, and an extra sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning if you'd like, and then you have your delicious bagel sandwich. Alrighty, which sandwich do you want to try first?
I think I want to start with, if this is okay with you, the BLT?
How dare you?
Okay.
No, yeah, BLT's fine.
Okay.
Now, I will say, if I'm making a BLT, more often than not, I'm just buying vegan bacon.
Me too.
That's just, it's easy, it's go-to, it's delicious. But for those that like a tempeh bacon, this sandwich is for you.
Yeah. And it's good to have like a bacon marinade in your repertoire, you know?
Or just, just a smoky marinade is good. It's really great on tofu. It's really great on a lot of things.
Exactly. Okay.
All right. So good. BLTs are honestly the best.
Agreed. I never get tired of them.
Also, I will say, 2 things that I always do when making a sandwich is toast my bread. Did you toast your bread?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Toast the bread. Always makes the sandwich better. And second thing, if your sandwich has tomatoes on it, sprinkle your tomatoes with a little salt. It's the best. It's so good.
I didn't do that.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you to do that, but it's great. You should do it next time.
Okay.
What I like about this one too is that you can pre-make the tempeh marinade and just let it marinate in your fridge until you're ready to cook up your tempeh.
Easy.
It's like meal prep.
Okay, you pick the next one.
The chickpea salad.
That's the one I wanted.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
So yummy. I'm so fresh tasting.
Yeah. There's so many different flavors.
Sandwiches are honestly the best. They're just so good. I feel like I forget what food tastes like, and then I make it after a while, and I'm like, wow, food is so good.
Just constantly being surprised by food. It's a magical experience.
It's like when you read a book, and that first time you read a book or you watch a movie, you never have that kind of experience again. I have that experience with food. I don't know what it is. I love food so much, but I always forget how good it is.
Same.
This one I'm so excited about. I love bagel sandwiches so much.
Me too.
And look how good that looks.
Oh, I feel like I went to a cafe or a sandwich shop.
Oh, those are some of my favorite places to go. A good sandwich shop. Oh,
right?
This one is messy. But it's the best kind of sandwich is a messy sandwich.
I was gonna say, in my experience, the messier it is, the better it probably is.
Yeah. Pulled pork or pulled jackfruit or something sandwich, delicious. Sloppy Joe's, delicious. Messy sandwiches are where it's at. The dill cream cheese is so good.
Seriously, I love it.
And it's just such a simple way to take a store-bought ingredient and just give it a whole new life. Okay, Devin. What was your favorite sandwich?
Every time I was making one of them, I was like, this one's probably going to be my favorite. And then I'd make the next one. I was like, oh, it could be this one. And I'd make the next one. I was like, oh, but it could be this one too.
Yeah, I will say each one is my favorite for different situations. But the one I'd probably eat the most, surprisingly, is probably the bagel.
Me too.
It's so flavorful and so simple. It's just so delicious. And like I said, with the BLT, I probably make a BLT the most of any sandwich, but I usually make it just with regular store-bought vegan bacon.
Yeah.
So we both agreed the bagel sandwich?
I think so, yeah.
Amazing, guys. And also, now you have a chickpea salad sandwich from us.
We did it.
Which, like, I really like our chickpea tuna, because not a lot of people I find put nori in it, and I think nori just sets it apart.
Right? How can you not?
Like, you're supposed to be trying to mimic fish. Have a fishy flavor in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess in the comments, definitely tell us which one of these you were most excited to try, or which sandwich recipe you love the most.
Yes.
Sandwich
or like
talk.
the thing you always put in a sandwich. Like for me, tomatoes are almost always in a sandwich.
It just makes it so much better. Even if it kind of makes it a little bit messier, it's better.
Yeah, I feel like often, like, sandwiches, with especially if there's no, like, spread or anything on it, they need kind of some moisture, and tomatoes are, like, such a good source of that.
Exactly. I will say one thing I think we're not putting enough in sandwiches is potato chips.
Oh.
Because they're really good.
Okay, so next sandwich recipe we share will have potato chips in it.
Yes. It's what I used to do when I would get like a sub at Subway and I found it kind of boring. I'd get some chips and put them in there too. And
Really?
Then just made it more interesting.
I've never done that before.
Oh.
Although, I think it would be great with some, like, sweet chili heat Doritos. Oh my goodness,
or
that
all
would be...
dressed were really good. All dressed chips.
Oh, it would be so good. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed all of these recipes. They will be linked in the description box below so you can go try them. There's also a link to our podcast. It's called Camera Eats First. It comes out every Monday everywhere that you get podcasts. We talk about veganism, how we make our recipes, how we run our blog, and we do some trending vegan news. So go give it a listen. There's also a link to our Patreon community. Our patrons are a lovely group of people who help support the work that we do, and in exchange, we give them some bonus content. So if you're able to support us, we really appreciate that. But if not, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share it with somebody who needs to enjoy every sandwich in life.
Sandwiches!
Yes.
And please do not replace these bagels with bell peppers.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. That's true, yeah.
I literally remembered it the other day. I was eating broccoli with cream cheese just because I wanted an excuse to eat cream cheese. And I was like, I have broccoli to dip into it because I didn't have any bagels or anything. So I was just eating it like as a dip. And I was like, see, this is allowed. If it's to just like get more vegetable intake into your diet or this stuff, but not to replace bread. Bread is too good of a food to do that to.
Yeah, how dare you?
I was like, if it's an excuse to get more vegetables into your diet, sure, do whatever you want. If it's an excuse to eat more vegan cream cheese, sure, do that too. I love that. But do not use it as an excuse to eat less bread. No one should be eating less bread.
Next time on the podcast,
we're going to talk about bread.